Doing the run with the Commonwealth of Yang Empire. And so let's take a quick look at our galaxy. We're going to take a look at our empire as well, and we're going to get this thing started right now. All right, and so here we have our game here, and I am not on the screen. There we go. All right, and so let me move our galaxy map view back over here. So yeah, we have the Commonwealth of Yang Empire. That's going to be over here on the bottom left side. And for a big chunk of this run, this is where we are going to be focusing at for a big part of the game. If I switch my map mode really quick, I'm going to show you guys some stuff here that I think may be important in this run. So over here, we have a couple of human empires. The Tim Curry Space Exodus, we have the Galactic Farmers Market, and the Great Mesh Bennett Imperium. And I'm going to be pretty much just kind of making trade deals with these guys throughout the run, increasing my alloys. My fleet power is incredibly high, and so past all the catch-up stuff. Oh yeah. No, we're just diving right into it because I'm making a YouTube video for this, and so. But yeah, we have our galaxy settings here. A couple of enemies out there. So we have a hive species, the Kars Swarm Empire, and we're at war with the Boinkus and Gex Foundation. Now, I'm going to go to my empires here and show you guys some details about what we have. And so we have Theodore Zuma, and we have a new development in this game here. And so I only played about a few months in between this stream and the last stream. And holy moly, my leader is now a warmonger. And so Grand Marshal Theodore Zuma has picked up his first negative trait, and now his citizens are going to have a negative 10% pop happiness, and trade protection is going to be decreased. Now, I feel like with him being a warmonger, wouldn't that give him like a nice trait, maybe like an aggressive trait or something like that towards like either the fleets or an army? Maybe making him like more strategic? I'm not sure, but this is what we got with him right now, and that is going to impact our council here, which we will take a look at in a second. So, right, we have our leader. And before we continue, guys, let me crank the music down just a little bit so that you guys can hear me. There we go. He has all these other traits as well, which we'll probably dive into a little bit later on, just to save time. And then we have our governing ethics. We are xenophobes and fanatic militarist. And so I usually don't play with this type of style empire, but this is a run we're trying out today. For my civics, we are going with nationalistic zeal, distinguished admiralty, and heroic past. This is a new civic that we picked up on through some technology that allowed us to reform our government. We started with the under one rule origin that starts us with a powerful legendary leader, and it gains access to unique ruler traits based on my empire's ethic. And so I honestly might just try this origin out with just all different types of ethic type empires and just see what happens. I'm really enjoying the leaders right now. And if you guys are playing this, let me know what you think. How are you liking the Galactic Paragons DLC right now? Table Hamster, cheers. Yo. What's going on? Defua, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yes, my character, he's getting a little crazy. And so he's also, I didn't realize how old he was, but I think they show it here. So there is, he is 94 years old. And so he's getting in pretty high up in that age right there. But let's go ahead and get our game here going in just a moment. And so we're actually at war with the Boinkus Empire. It's my federation versus them. And I'm going to imagine this war could probably end here sooner than later. So I'm going to switch my map mode. Now, again, we are the blue here. Keep an eye on this. This is about to change colors. We're going to jump over to our empire map mode. And the Commonwealth of Man is now the gray and black borders here. And so a couple of things I'm kind of looking at. The Butaxians, I believe if we continue increasing our naval capacity, we could surpass them, maybe subjugate them, maybe conquer them. That could be on my to-do list. And then we have a couple of members of my federation. I'm trying to keep them a little weak. I'm trying to just let them fight their own wars. If they lose, that's their problem. As long as I'm one of the strongest empires in this federation. If they decide to kick me out later, we'll conquer them. And so it's just a matter of time and just waiting and seeing. The Battle Cats, though, these guys hate us because we pretty much took all of their systems. They are now inferior to us when it comes to fleet power, which it might be that way for a long time. And speaking of federations, let's go ahead and take a look at the current federation that we are in now. And so even now, I'm still one of the weakest when it comes to economy in this federation, but we're a level 2, and I've been slowly just decreasing cohesion in this federation and just kind of seeing what happens. Now, when it comes to fleet power, that's a whole different story. And I'm gonna go to our laws here. All right, so we can't really change any laws right now while we're at war. Actually, it looks like we can change a few. But yeah, we're gonna hold off for now and wait until this war is over so that we can try and pass some laws in our favor. Now, over here at the Galactic Community, we have a resolution that is on the Senate floor. The buzzword standardization, this is where we left off yesterday. Looks like, at least right now, most of the galaxy is supporting this. I don't see why not. Increasing diplomatic weight from your economy sounds good, unless you don't have a strong economy. Now, we had this yacht situation going on here, and this system in particular is going to be very important. We need to colonize, or not colonize, but just expand our borders to this right away. This was a newer system we found, completed the event chain for the yacht, and now we have all of these valuable resources here in this system. And so I'm currently lacking some alloys, which I shouldn't be after I just bought some. Oh, and the system's still not fully surveyed, so we'll have to wait. All right, cool. So let's look at some technology here. We got the Energy Nexus technology. This is going to allow me to upgrade my Nexus buildings on my planets. And let's see if I have, oh, I do. I have some exotic gas. And so the reason I'm checking that out right now is because I see we have the Exotic Materials Lab. And this is going to turn consumer goods into research points. But on top of that, upgrading this research complex building here, our research lab, into this type of building, it'll have an upkeep of 1 exotic gas. And so we got to keep our eye on that. Make sure that we are not going over the amount of special resources that we have. And then after that, if I go back here to the market, I do see that I'm losing some food right now. There we go. We'll move it up a little bit. It'll probably decrease our energy output, but no worries there. We will be able to survive without a little bit of energy for now. Actually, not without energy, but we'll need it. All right, so micro singularity. I don't know if I recognize this situation here, but it says that a micro singularity recently intersected one of our science ships. Oh, okay. All right, cool. So we got some space piracy. That pretty much just kind of says it here. But hold up, let's go back to this. It says that passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the moon, the encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. And I would like to see where this system is. Okay, so that's in the yacht system. And so even more tech deposits in that system. And yo, Mr. Alessandro here. Oh, I thought I was hearing one of my favorite Stellaris songs. He has reached his veteran level. And so he has the aggression, or the aggressor, the tactician, or the strategist veteran level that he can dive into. And let's see. Ship weapon damage could be good. I gotta go for the strategist. Anytime I can build my ships cheaper and faster, gotta go with it, especially with this empire we're playing with. We've been going in on a lot of militaristic kind of traits. Let's take a quick gander here at some of my planets, and look at that. The energy grid. This building on my homeworld can be upgraded. But I think I might wait a second. Actually, no, we're gonna go for it now. We only have 1 pop on this world, and that's gonna bring my exotic gas production down to just 1 per month. And so I think we'll be able to survive for now without it. Or just with that 1 exotic gas, even if we had none per month right now. As long as it's being sent to my resources, that is a-okay. A couple of things when it comes to my economy and just things that I'm trying to do with my empire right now. The plan is to try and keep our resources out of the negatives, which I'm not doing too good of a job at right now. But keeping our energy credits, especially those, incredibly high. Same thing with consumer goods, because I would like to have a massive fleet here, and we're working on that now. We're getting some more ships into our fleet, but we're going to be getting ready. Right now, my federation is at war. Again, we are at war with the Boinkus Empire up here. All these here, let me make it so that you can see here's my federation. That's the same color right here. We're attacking, or no, they attacked us. We're attacking back. and I'm going to let them do their thing. I'm not going to involve myself in this battle. I'm just going to kick back, relax, and keep growing my army while they're sacrificing all of their ships. And so they lose ships, we gain.
System reconnaissance completed.
That's the way the cookie's going to crumble here. And so let's now go to the Batoxians, who we've been making some trades with, and we've also managed to catch up with them in relative power. They're still superior to us in each category, but yeah, we will let that one slide. Here we have the TechNet system, and I'm going to see if I can offer a trade deal if they're willing to share some more of these alloys with me. Nice. All right, so they're willing to give us about 1.5 K alloys, and I want to check my specials here and see what I have. Looks like I have more rare crystals than anything else, and so let's try selling some of these. All right, so that's all I have at the moment. I can sell minor artifacts. Let's go. But I'm not going to sell those now. No. We'll just sell the special resources that we have. And you know what? I have plenty of food right now, so. And just to increase opinions even further, we'll give them a little bit more there. And so that'll give us some alloys, and we will go back to our fleet manager here. And once that trade passes, which I'm sure it will, we will get some more alloys. Now, the Yut homeworld situation has come up, and it says that we have confirmed that the Yutton Majoris was the original homeworld of the Yut. The planet suffered extensive orbital bombardment roughly 4 million years ago, and twisted metal skeletons are all that remains of the massive arcologies that once covered the surface. Now, from what we can piece together, it seems the Yut spent the better part of 1 million years searching local space in vain for signs of intelligent alien life, and when they finally encountered the Jabarini, a young race that had recently achieved interstellar travel, their alien psychology was a tremendous shock. Now, the Yut leadership reached a consensus. The Jabardini had to be eradicated before they grew too powerful. A massive surprise attack was launched, which was beaten back by, or at a great cost for both sides. Despite their young age, the Jabarini were already experimenting with technologies the Yut had never considered, and eventually they gained the upper hand. And so after less than a decade of warfare, the 2 million-year-old Yut empire was utterly destroyed. I believe he is. We can double check here in a little bit later on when we look at our leaders, but yo, the Yut, oh my goodness, look at all those resources. 9,999 unity gained, 10,000 energy credits, 5,000 minerals, and now we have a minor artifact action unlocked, Secrets of the Yut. Holy moly. And so yeah, we found the Yut homeworld. Turns out they were eradicated. They started a war that they were not ready to handle there, and so they got wrecked. And now I think let's check out their homeworld real quick. I want to see. Oh, here it is. It's a destroyed planet, but it has lots of resources there, and so really good stuff. And so next up, let's go ahead and select our next tradition here, and I think I might have to jump. Actually, you know what? Galactic Ambition. We will definitely be needing this. It decreases starbase upkeep by 20%. I have so many starbases right now that my energy credits have taken a nice little drop there, but let's select. And then we have 2 more traditions to go. Oh, actually, I can select another one, Colonization Fever. Yeah, let's just work our way through the expansion tree. Look at that, a third. 3 traditions from the Yut situation, wow. And so we just went ahead and completed the expansion tree just like that. We had 3 points, 3 tradition points worth of unity. And now we are going to select our next ascension here. And I'm just going to kind of see what options we have. Let's see. Monthly unity. Yeah, sounds okay. Grasp the Void could be kind of cool, but I don't know if I have enough energy credits to upkeep all of that. I wanted something a little bit more warlike. Cybernetics. Ooh. Nah, we gotta stay humans. We gotta stay organic. I mean, but it sounds nice though. I'm not gonna lie, man. So many good options here. Let's go with one vision. Sure, why not? So one vision it is. We'll increase that unity. Let's get some more technology or some more traditions, and let's upgrade our empire again. And so, you guys wanted to see our leaders here, I believe. Oh yeah, Mr. McFoogle here is on planet Unity on our homeworld, and so I kept him here because we have another leader, a legendary governor or a renowned governor, and so he has a lot of traits as well. We'll be putting him to use on my relic world because he has some traits that help increase. Oh, this is alloys from jobs, and he decreases artisan and metallurgist upkeep. But I'm mostly using him right now for the industrial district modifier. But yeah, outside of that, this is our second world. 4 jobs on it, low amenities, low stability. I'm going to switch this back to my original species. We're going to grow. Oh, yeah, we're going to go back with the humanoid species instead. And I have 2 different humanoid types. What trait? Oh, so this species has an extra trait, and so we'll grow them on this world since I have population controls. And I'm going to go through these worlds actually and see. All right, so yeah, we got a lot of those little weird bug-like species. But I'm going to be the one in charge of what pops grow where. Free range, all natural organic humans. Yes. Only humans in this run. And we have a high piracy risk. What is this? These systems are experiencing pirate activity. 2. Let's find the 2 system. Oh. So I don't know if I've seen this alert before. But it's saying that there's some high pirate activity there. Let's go ahead and let's fix the situation. And so if I build a gun battery in this system and a hangar bay, those both will increase my trade protection. And so yeah, we'll get to work on those right away. As I'm going to have a quick splash of some awa awa. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful Thursday. We're about to solve some piracy issues. I believe we have some cloaked ships here. Who are you guys? And why are you hiding? And so I'm pretty sure these guys belong to one of my fellow vassal members. But yeah, being a little sneaky is not a good way to increase opinions. All right, so we've lost just about a handful of consumer goods. We'll buy a bunch of that to avoid those negative situations. Going back to Planet Boom, and it would appear that my stability has dropped down. Now, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to our species, and I want to make sure. Yeah, see, we have some enslaved species right now. We're going to change some default rights, and I'm just going to have some of the other species that eventually join into our empire. They will not become slaves, they'll just be residents. And so with them being residents, it says that it'll decrease happiness by a little bit, by 10%, but it decreases pop amenity usage by 25%. And they'll have negative 50% pop political power. And so, yeah, we'll just, I don't want to have all this low stability on my worlds. You guys are now residentes. And, oh, these guys have a relic world preference. Interesting. And so this should increase stability on my planets for a bit. We'll see what happens here. And another faction has been found. This is the Democratic Reform Convention. And I wonder if this is because I just liberated a bunch of species. We have the Defense First Association. So that's going to be 4 total factions that we have right now. And I want to check this low stability. This is on another world. Oh, wow. And so both of these planets we need. I wish I could assign a leader, but I'm already at max capacity for my leaders.
Division report success.
We have the exotic material labs technology that increases research output. And next up, let's go for, let's just keep going with more weapons as I've been doing throughout this run. Plasma thrower will be next. And I have a scientist here. Oh, this is my legendary scientist. And so there is an anomaly in the Yut system. I'll have him get right away on researching that. And finally, we are going to build a starbase in that system. And the Yut system will be under Commonwealth of Man control. And so on top of that, I have a few armies that are located on my Flaxington world right now that has that low stability. I've been sending ships to, or sending troops to land on these planets. That way, oh, no, not that world. There we go, this planet. Yeah, we've been landing those armies on those worlds with low stability, just in case we lose control of them. We want to have a force ready to fight back. And so after that, yeah, we've looked at, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our factions here. And these two factions, since we've liberated ourselves when we were subjects, and after we defeated our overlords, these two factions are like, yo, Commonwealth of Yang, we get down with that. The other two are newer factions, but their ethics don't really match with what we have. And so I'm not really going to be supporting these guys at all. They won't even be giving us any unity either, but the more issues you play the game by, like how the faction wants you to, the more unity you're getting. And so right now we're getting about, I want to say it's about 53 extra unity. And we have another faction, the Council of Scientific Ascendancy. And so these guys may have a decent amount of approval rating for us because we do have a few agreements out there in the galaxy with other species. But next up, let's go back to our technologies here. And I'm going to go for the artificial moral codes. This one decreases crime and increases amenities. And we need this right now because a lot of our planets are not very happy. For engineering technology here, we're going to go for that cruiser build cost, cruiser build speed modifier from the standardized cruiser pattern technology. It'll take a couple of months to complete, but I think it'll benefit us because we still got more ships to build. And so speaking of building ships, I actually got a handful of alloys here. Let's jump back over to the fleet manager. And so right now I have no ships that I can add to my, or that I need to like do myself pretty much. And so let's go ahead and see, we got 2 Corvettes on the way. That's going to put us at 27 here. And we're going to balance these out. I try to have equal amounts of designed ships on both sides. Look at that. All those ships on the way. Holy moly. And so once that happens, I might see what's up with the Batoxians here, and we'll see what's up. I'm thinking just, you know what, you're here. You're right here in my face. Maybe we want to attack you. Maybe we want to subjugate you. We'll find out. But yeah, we have a agenda that we are ready to launch. This is the Evolving Society. Right now, with us initializing it, it increases monthly unity by 10%. And then when we launch it, it's going to increase unity by 40%. And so right now, my unity is at 81 per month. That's what we're getting. When we launch this, we'll check what it goes to next. And we're going to select our next agenda here. And so next up, I'm seeing, this one so far has been probably one of my favorite agendas to try to pass right now, the military buildup. And so by acting decisively, we stand prepared for any threats, and this increases decreases build cost, and decreases ship energy upkeep, and war exhaustion. All of those things it decreases. And so that's going to be our next agenda here, and we'll come back once we're a little bit closer to leveling that up. After that, let's go back to Planet Unity here, see what's going on. We have a district open. And right away, I'm going to go for that industrial district because we are losing a lot of consumer goods per month. I'm not sure where that came from. I'm wondering if it's some of the low stability on some of my planets. It may be that we have new pops now on my worlds that are no longer enslaved, but free people of the Commonwealth of Man. But while we do that, though, let's go to our relic world here. And I see that we have just a little bit of crime, which isn't too bothersome, but let's see if I can squeeze another industrial district up on this world. This is my tech world. I'm using it mostly for tech. As you can see, all this tech. Techie. Oh, I wonder if this is, yeah, this is definitely hurting my consumer goods, but not too bad. Not too bad. I was using this to help me get some pop growth on my planets. I do see that we got some increased amenities. We still have a little bit of crime, and so I have my This world is under martial law, and we had a anti-crime campaign on this planet as well. And so we've been trying to capture crime lords on this world and breaking those jobs down. But next up for this planet, I think I might go with let me see what jobs are open. So Enforcer and Entertainer jobs are the only jobs that are not being worked right now on this planet, or just have some jobs open on this world. And so let's get another industrial district up. We're really going to tackle those consumer goods hard right now and try and get those cleared out of the way. Planet Flaxington, it needs another city district so we can get a building slot open. So we're working on that as well. And we're going to figure out what's up with that pirate situation here in a little bit. Now, here we have declared martial law on this planet. And I'm not going to distribute luxury goods. I need those consumer goods, but it would be nice if I could, just to see if it would. Oh, hold up, guys. Sidetracked here. The Federation's about to lose another level, and we're going to drop down to 1. And so let me know in the comments below, or let me know what you guys think. What happens when a Federation goes below level 1? Or do they just break apart? Are they no longer a Federation anymore? But before we cross that bridge, let's cross this technology bridge right here and select our hyperlane, our hyper relay technology. And so, yeah, right now my goal is actually to try and break down that Federation and subjugate some of the members of the Federation, especially the Battle Cats. Especially them. You should assign more envoys to the Federation. No, no, no. So you see, the Federation, I have some enemies. This guy's in the same Federation as me. I do have some friends though, and so I'm thinking if we can, we're at war right now. I wish we would end this too. Yeah, I want to be independent. I was forced into that Federation. And so when my overlord, my ex-overlord subjugated me, they forced me in and I just became a part of it. I've been wanting to get out and just conquer on my own. Actually, you know what? Having them as an ally though could be helpful as well. And so maybe we'll see. If it breaks apart though, I do want to form a new one. Yes, I'm definitely being a troublemaker in this galaxy. That is for sure. All right, so other than that, man, I got a lot of minerals right now. Let's use all of this to buy some more ships. All right, so if I go to my, I think this is still kind of bugged out a little bit. But if I go to my shipyard, oh yeah. Oh, these are all being upgraded right now, not made. Jeez Louise, this is a huge queue. Let's try to... Okay, so we need Starhold technology. And what is this? Oh, guys, I think we have a new Paragon. Whoa. This guy looks freaking sweet. This is Baron Victor Jaredin. And he says that the Baron is an imposing stature. Everything about him radiates rigid military discipline. His boots are spotless, his uniform neatly pressed, and his eyes are watchful and calculating. But beyond the strict facade, there's something else. His face is a map of grief. Dang. I like this guy though, he's pretty cool. He says, I come to offer my services as an admiral and tactician. Accept my pledge and I will crush those who would do you harm. And I'm going to say, if you're an admiral, where's your fleets? He says, to my shame, it is lost. We were orbiting a red star making vital repairs when an enemy house ambushed us. They came from all directions. Outnumbered 10 to 1, I watched as my ships and their crews met their end around that hellish sun. As a parting gift, I was allowed to live. Even now, I carry the shame of that defeat. Wow. What's up with his ears? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's kind of like an elf. It says he's an alien, so... Yeah, and so apparently he lost his fleet in a ambush from another house. I'm going to say, why do you wish to join us? And he says that, so he's a failed admiral. It sounds like it. He says, you understand that peace is a luxury bought by war. Yes, theme of the run right now. You should serve, or I'm going to say, should you not serve your noble house? And he says that his houses fell with him. After my defeat, I was consumed by a thirst for vengeance. Believe me, my enemies paid for what they did. My honor may not have been taken, but my skill in battle but not my skill in battle. On this, I pledge my life. Let's enlist him. Why would I employ him then? Well, here we got some of his traits. And so he is a admiral. He increases fleet command limit by 10 and fire rate by 3%. He has a modifier to his disengagement opportunities. His veteran class, he's a strategist. And so we're going to go ahead and I don't know exactly what that does. It says that this counselor trait may only take effect when the leader is assigned on a council position. And so we may check that out here in a bit. He is a fleet organizer. And so he increases naval capacity by another 5%. And this is if he is on the council. He has the Armada Commander trait, which here, I'm going to move this over so you guys can see it. So there we go. This increases fleet command limit by 50% and ship fire rate by 10%. He has the Artillerist trait, increasing ship weapon damage by 7%. And then he has the, I can't even say that right now. I can't, but yeah, this trait pretty much decreases his leader experience gain. He probably lied on his resume. Well, if he did, we're going to find out. I got to go with him. And so leader acquired. We are now 8 out of 7. We might have to go back. This makes me wonder how your empire would know all his skills so detailed. That is true. Maybe we are like a, if you've seen Andor, man, I wish I could tell you. No spoils though. But just my empire does some heavy documenting on each species that crosses into our borders pretty much. For role-playing purposes. Let's take a look at him though. So Baron here, nice, looking good. He is a level 4 leader. And my Minister of Defense has a lethargic trait. I think I'm going to replace my Minister of Defense. Or maybe my Lord High Admiral. We're going to swap him out. We'll dismiss him. Thank you for serving the Commonwealth of Man. Let's go back to our council now. And this Lord High Admiral is now going to be filled by Baron. And there he is. A renowned Paragon. And so he's going to, let's check out his, I think he has a trait that will help the whole council, the whole empire. Oh, here it is. So the strategist veteran class. It says here that this, oh, okay. So he gives us some ship building and ship cost modifiers. Good. Very good. I bet he's going to lose your next fleet and then abandon. Oh, so I'm not letting him command my ships. Although, let me see who is commanding my ships right now. Actually, nobody. Yeah. He's lying on his resume. He's like, all right, guys. So anyone want to pull up Google here and help me figure out how to fly this thing? All right. So my consumer goods, I'm going to buy a handful of those. We're taking a nasty little dip there. We're going to keep our game going now, and let's go ahead and crank the speed up and make some way through our game here. And so first things first, we're going to try and finish this war as quickly as possible. I don't know who or what the goals are just yet. I'm going to be keeping an eye in this little area here, making sure nobody's crossing into my systems. And the Boinkus Empire is insulting us. I'm like, hey man, I didn't declare this war. My allies did. And it looks like this great Storm Meridian autocracy empire, which only has one planet, which is so crazy, has all of that space. And see, this is why I want the Federation to fail, so that I can eventually conquer them. And so here I have a machine on a world that I believe is a mining machine. And we have the option to either stop it or keep it going. I'm going to try to stop it though. And I have a couple of construction ships here. Let's try to go ahead and exploit
Construction complete.
Some resources. Oh, they're already doing that. Nice. I got to remember that my civilian ships are auto constructing, and so that is a nice little quality of life. Next up for society technology, we got to go for that ceramo metal infrastructure. If we can get some more building slots opened on my planets, I can convert some housing districts into something else that we could use, kind of like the consumer goods we just got out of that negative situation there. Nice. And so let's go to planet Flexington here, or actually better yet, let me go to my star bases. I just want to check, make sure, yeah, it looks like most of my star bases do have hydroponic bays. We have physics technology, and so we're going to jump over to the hyperspace slipstream tech next. Get that squared away as well. This is going to increase our automatic resettlement chance with hyper relay networks. And so, hey man, I'm like a super great admiral. Yeah. So please employ me and give me lots of money. Oh yes. Totally, it sounds, I would totally fall for that. Like we are doing in this game right now. But hold up, guys. We can build hyper relays, and so let me grab one of my civvy ships. Where are you guys? Here we go. And we're gonna go to my home system here, and we're gonna build a hyper relay, and we're gonna stretch this thing across both sides of my borders. I'm gonna build one here as well. Actually, I'm lacking rare crystals. And so actually, you know what? I want to look around here. Oh, the Whisker Warriors, they've already started on their hyper relays. A few other empires have already begun working on their hyper relays right now. And so we're a little behind, but no worries. We will definitely be playing some catch up here. And now I'm having my legendary scientist assist in researching my homeworld. All right, and so Flaxington still has some low stability. How we can fix this, I'm not 100% sure just yet, but yo, that research assistance is helping a lot with research on this planet. And so it looks like we successfully managed to stop this mining machine, and now we have 3 extra minerals in that system where that situation was located, which isn't too big of a deal right now, but all the minerals matter. Our Minister of Defense has leveled up, and she has 2 options: the Military Pioneer or the Armada Logistics. And I'm gonna go with this one. This decreases some ship upkeep. I know those ships can burn a lot of energy credits. So right now I have 34 energy credits. Let's see if it jumps up, and bingo, 50. Wow, that was actually pretty nice. And so the galactic community is now voting on the Pan-Galactic Recycling Initiative resolution, and this one I'm saying no to. This one will decrease diplomatic weight from economy, and it'll decrease pop consumer good upkeep, but it increases clear blocker time. And so, that seems okay. We have a third tradition here. A third tradition. We got some options. Let's see, aptitude. Man, this looks like a really cool one, and it looks like it's giving a lot of leader modifiers here. Jeez, this is actually like really cool. If I complete this, what happens? So unlocking this agenda decreases leader upkeep. Finishing it will add 1 leader starting trait. Okay, so maybe I'll save that for a little bit later on. The statecraft one gives me edict funds, and it looks like this is giving me stuff for the council. Jeez, and the council duration for their effect is increased by 20% for one of these traditions. That's wild. That's incredible. Since I still think I have a pretty small empire, I'm not gonna lie, I might jump into politics kind of early. This one's gonna be a different kind of run here, or a different like selection for my traditions here, but it's gonna be between either prosperity or politics. You know what, let's go for prosperity. We've been talking about getting these resources up, and a few times in this run we've been dealing with some economic problems. And so let's knock that situation out the park first, and then we'll look into making some noise in the galactic community. When I play my next campaign, I'm most likely going to reject most of these paragons, because how would my empire know that this strange unknown person legit and not just a scammer infiltrator from your roleplay standpoint? Copy that. For me, I'm like, yo, bring him in, let him prove himself. If he can't prove himself, let bygones, be gone. Kick him out of the empire as a whole. But so far, man, I had this robot Paragon that was really cool, but he died in battle. And I'm kind of bummed about that, because I wanted to see how he could impact my empire. And so holy moly, we got a lot of alloys once again. And we have a building slot open on all of my planets. And so what I'm gonna do first is select a new society tech, and let's go for this deep crust engineering first. Then we're gonna go back to my homeworld here, Planet Unity. And now we're gonna replace one of these city districts, and let's get another industrial district going on there. Now, yeah, we got a new follower here, Lord Whiskers of Fluffyburg. Thank you for the follow. I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to our stream, Whiskers. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Thursday here. Weekend's almost here. I'm ready for some more Stellaris here. Terrible Hamster says, yeah, if I'm going to go xenophobe or xenophile style, I will be much more accepting. Lucky that xenophiles are the most fun to play. I like xenophiles. Hello, Whiskers. We are in the middle of our Commonwealth of Yang run. We were subjects at one point. We managed to defeat our overlords, and now I think, man, with my ruler, he is a warmonger now, and so I'm kind of just playing the role with him and trying to conquer other species in the galaxy. And so I have another exotic gas available, and we're going to use that to upgrade one of these research labs into a research complex. And so we have an industrial district on the way, another research complex that's going to be upgraded. That's going to have a much heavier consumer good upkeep as well, and so probably a good idea to get that industrial district up first. Now, we're going to keep our game going here. The Batoxians, they're who I'm looking to conquer next. And so let's go back to our fleet manager here. I'm still building ships. I still have ships built up in the queue here. Uh-oh, what is this? So we have further analysis of the data recovered from the Yutton system has revealed a subtle repeating energy pattern hidden in the background noise coming from an asteroid in this system. And so we're gonna go ahead and get let me get my legendary scientist here, and we're gonna research that project. All right, so yeah, we got the Yut situation going on. We found the system, we've colonized it, we've pretty much taken all the resources out of it. It is ours. We are declining migration treaties for now. This war is still going on with my Federation, and how annoyed I am right now. I could almost just leave it. But no, we won't do that yet. Instead, we'll go to our fleet manager here, and let's add even more ships. And so this is one of... Dude, my fleet command limit is 270 right now. I have to like do a double take, because I'm like, wait, what? Wow. I can command a massive fleet here, and we're not going to be shy with all the ships we're adding now. We're at a handful of these, and we're going to reinforce these all right away. That's actually going to start another fleet. But holy moly, that is huge. And can I not merge these? Yeah, we'll go ahead and get those merged up right away. Welcome to the House of Yang. May your pillow always be cold on the other side. Yes. And may your enemies' pillows be too cold. Now, Parsec has some substance abuse on the planet. What's going on here? This should not be happening, because this planet is now, it has increased stability, still has a little bit of crime, but we do have enforcers working this world.
Division report success.
And we have an anti-crime campaign, and so we're just going to keep on doing what we're doing right now while that world gets a little bit more stabilized. This world just needs pops. Let's see, like, this is crazy. I have decent amenities, a little bit of crime, yeah, but I suppose I'll get a precinct housemaid here and see if that works out. Now let's go to the market. Let's see if we can buy some pops. And there are no pops for sale. Interesting. We'll come back a little bit later on. I'm sure somebody is trying to sell someone out there in the galaxy. All right, so Starhold technology. We have to go for this next. I can't depend on one starbase that has one shipyard to build a massive fleet for me. We're gonna need more shipyards, and with us needing those shipyards, we're gonna have to upgrade the bases that we have now. And so we'll be doing that here in a bit. We have all of the bases that we can have. We have all of the leaders that we can have. We are maxed out with influence. We now have some tile blocking technology we can clear out. And next up, I do eventually want to work my way into becoming a much more diplomatically heavier empire. But yeah, we'll go with Xeno diplomacy next. That increases diplo weight. Observer checking in, recovering still after breaking free. By the way, thank you for stopping by. And yes, we are actually doing pretty solid right now. Like, I think we're becoming a much stronger empire here. So we broke free, and then we declared war on that empire again, the Whisker Warriors, and now we're pretty much conquering them. And so the Battle Cats, they're called the Whisker Warriors, but I think the Battle Cats is such a cool nickname for that empire. They're just a fragment of what they used to be. They can't even live up to their former shadow anymore. And so all of this here, that's this like kind of olive color, that used to be, or pretty much all of this here. And so everything that's in this system right here, that used to be all theirs. We took it. We are now the powerhouse down here in the bottom left side of this galaxy. And I'm thinking after the war, we're in a war right now with my Federation that I personally am not even involved in. I haven't been contributing to it at all. But we're getting ready to, I'm letting them do their thing over here. Once that's finished, I'm going to be looking to either subjugate or conquer the Batoxian Empire. And so that's pretty much the gist of this run. We have a few legendary leaders in our empire. They've been doing pretty solid as well. And outside of that, it's just been some minor things in my economy I've been having to work on, like increasing my food output or consumer goods, or every once in a while, one of my resources will drop down. But I get it. I tend to get it fixed here. And so the Yuttans, this is a situation that was coming up. We had a strange sort of signal that was broadcasting. And now that we have some more info on it, it's the Jabardini data cache, right? And so this species actually just pretty much just destroyed the Yutt Empire. Awesome. I really like this DLC, enjoying your content with it. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I've been working really hard on just trying to get a little bit better at making content on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time, juggling the two and just seeing what works, what doesn't, and working with it. And so you, along with anybody else that may be watching this VOD or on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this run. It's been fun just kind of sharing some of the stories here. And yeah, let's look at the situation. So a small listening outpost dating back to the ancient Yutt Jabardini conflict with a substantial data cache was hidden deep within the asteroid. Built by the Jabardini, sorry, I'm struggling to say that right now, after the war to observe the Yutton in case any Yutt returned to their home system. Now, in the centuries that followed, I'm just going to call them the Jab for short, the Jabs repurposed the outpost into a testing site for some of their more novel experiments in faster-than-light travel. While the data is mostly theoretical, some may still be abused. And so did we just stumble across some ancient technology here? Okay, we got some speculative hyperlane breaching technology that we now have as an option to research. And we got some bonuses towards it. And so let's go to our physics tech here. And there it is. It says that the solitary science ships can break out of the naturally occurring hyperlanes and attempt to navigate to known but otherwise unreachable destinations. Now, for some reason, I get the feeling this is going to lead to jump drive technology. We are going to research it and figure it out. Now, one of my legendary scientist has leveled up and has a new trait. And let's see what we got here. Man. So right now, I do need food. And his homesteader trait would give me a +8 food. But I can live with the negative food output right now. The Spark of Genius, level 2, increasing that research speed only if he is on the council which he will be a little bit later on. We're just kind of having him level up right now. But yes, we will select that. And I plan on having him on the council once my current head of research dies. But she is still a pretty solid scientist. Hey, Turbo Hamster, thank you for stopping by today. Have fun walking the dog and get some rest. I will see you later. Guys, if you're watching the stream here, we will be streaming this again on Sunday. This Saturday, I'm going to be playing Stellaris Galactic Paragons in the Timeline series with Montu Plays. And so that'll be streamed on YouTube and on Twitch as well. And we'll be in a fun little role-playing multiplayer game. And so tune in for that. And so, yeah. I will see you then, Terrible Hamster. Have a wonderful weekend. All right, and so Planet Boom, once again, checking this world out. And this planet's been having some issues. I wasn't, this is a event that I was invited to. And so I have no sway over who can join or things like that. Sorry, guys. I know you guys want to play a multiplayer game with me. I can't. I have some guys I play with. Sometimes I'll join in. Montu Plays, how can you say no? But yeah, I'll get a multiplayer game up. I know. Just whenever I got some free time, we'll scramble along. Just every time I start multiplayer games, they just always fall apart. And so it kind of makes me just want to stick to my single player runs where I can do what I'm doing now. Keep these runs going on YouTube. Just, I don't want to stop in the middle of a week or on a weekend and play it once or twice on a weekend and then just never touch it. And so maybe when I have something a little bit more organized, especially right now with Paragon. Yeah. With Paragon just releasing, I don't have the time to put together a multiplayer game at the moment. And so when I'm more free. Let's see here. So this world in particular, I have this pulled up again though, because there are a lot of features here. Oh, nice. And one thing that I always forget to do is when I'm clearing out these blockers, I always forget to look at what happens when you clear them out. And this was something that I was watching in a video. I was at work and I was like listening to it was just like a guide, some kind of guide video on Stellaris and just sharing some tips and tricks. And someone shared that like if you clear out one of the districts, I think it was a slum, it gives you 1 extra pop when you clear it out. And so that is a really good planetary feature to clear out when you first have your planets or first colonize a world, because that's a free extra pop here. But in this case here, let's take a look at some of these. And ooh, since we already have a few research labs on this world, this collapsed spire would be the perfect planetary feature to clear out. This gives me all of these modifiers that are up here to my technology when I clear it, unblocking the central spire. Cool. So we'll try this out. Our first of many planetary features we have to clear off of this relic world. Now, this planet has the decision here to terraform it into or restore an ecumenopolis. I have the influence for it. I don't have the minerals for it yet, but I need another technology in order to do this, and I have to have a number of uncleared blockers be less than 1. You want to clear those ones to turn it into a ecumenopolis. Copy that. I also need the anti-gravity engineering technology. Zainong, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hopefully all is well. We are making way through the Commonwealth of Yang right now. Our empire is growing stronger by the year. And yeah, right now we're just kind of looking through some of my planets right now. Okay, and so I need to find or build another agricultural district, and we'll just squeeze it in on planet Flaxington for now. Let's go to there's something I'm looking for right now. Not society, man. I think it's government. Yes. And let's go to our policies and edicts. And right now I have these 2 edicts active: fortifying the border and fleet supremacy.
Science division report success.
And I think we'll keep it like that for a while. I like those both. We have a relic. Oh, we have 3 relics now. I didn't even realize I had acquired the Yut Cairo core. And so the first one we have, this is a new relic. This is the relic fragment, and this increases research speed. Okay. It's not finished though. And so this is a situation with my my legendary. Wait, so now you got governors in every planet? How does that work now? So not on every planet, but I'll show you that in one moment, because there's a whole new change up to the leader system in Stellaris. The Omni Codex, this is the second relic that I found, and this spawns a extinct species on one of my planets. And then we just found the Yut Cairo core. And so the passive effect is that this adds 1 extra pop when establishing colonies, and it increases energy weapon fire rate by 20%. That's going to be huge because almost half of all the ships I have energy weapons. When I activate this, this is going to decrease ship upkeep for 20 years, or 20%, my bad, for 10 years. And so, I like this. I do like this very much. But I like having other species too. And so I got to go for the Omni Codex again, and we're going to add this new species to, I'm going to add them to planet Parsax too. And on top of that, since we're here in the Minor Artifacts tab, we're going to go ahead and select the Secrets of the Yut. And it says that our scientists have begun a special project to study the deeper secrets of the precursors. All right, so that's going to take us deeper into the Yut. Kia Ryan, what is that relic on the left side? That is a relic from one of my legendary scientists that we have found in this game. This is the relic fragment, and so I need 3 more parts to find it to fully utilize it. But yeah, that's what we have right now, and it just gives us a research speed modifier. Yeah, this is a new relic for sure. Oh yeah, and so Zainong was asking earlier about how I got governors on every planet. I actually don't have governors on every single planet, only a few. And so in my sector, you know, I have my governors, but here I have a renowned governor, which is really cool. He's kind of like a legendary governor, but he has some really cool traits. And the way this all works now is if we go to our leaders, you can only have so many leaders. And so up here at the very top, I have 7 out of 7 leaders. Now you can go over this if you want to, but it warns you that exceeding your leader capacity will add increasingly severe penalties on your upkeep and your experience gain for all of your leaders. All right. But you can have these 4 different categories of leaders. So you can have an admiral leader, a general leader, a governor, or a scientist. And each of these leaders, in whatever category it is, they will only be able to do certain things. And so you can't have an admiral leader command a science ship, or you can't have a scientist, command your fleets or anything like that. That's all still kind of like the same. And so now the thing is that they have much bigger impacts on your game. And so before it was like, you would go to your technology and you would have a scientist for each different technology. In this case here, we're gonna go to our government tab. So here I have a head of research position. This scientist is going to be researching my technologies. She can also command science ships at the same time. All right. And so if we go to our technology now, you'll see that she's still there. And so now she researches all 3 categories. And that's why you want to make sure that your leaders have have specific traits that you want to play by. It's like fleet size. Yes, exactly. I say the brain in a jar is doing a good job as governor. We should elect him as president, and we shall name him Richard Nixon. Yeah, he is a toxoid species, and we'll go back and look at him in a moment as well. But for next up for physics technology, let's go for that auxiliary fire control. And for engineering tech, orbital rings. Observer says, I believe if you complete that legendary quest, it will complete the artifact and max the the leader's levels out. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go to our situations here. Here is the relics visions, and I'm actually going to track all of these on the map, see where they are located at. Geez, these are very far away, and so let me grab my legendary scientist here. I have no way of getting there, or over here either. Oh, I could cloak my ships though. Yeah. And we're going to move over there. And so this is going to be a very dangerous mission. But yeah, we're going to send our legendary scientist over there to explore in very hostile territories, and it's going to get kind of scary. Wow, this DLC is mostly a quality of life change. The micromanagement of leaders was very tedious. Yes, and so now your leaders have a little bit more details. If we go here, you can see this is my ruler. And so my ruler, one of my best leaders that I have, one of the cool things is we selected the under one rule origin that starts you off with a level, like normally when you start your game off, you'll have a level 1 leader or level 1 ruler. In this case here with my origin, we start with a level 4 ruler, and he comes with more traits. And so this is my ruler, Theodore Zuma, my Minister of Defense, who this is just a character I picked from our leader pool. And you can see she looks a little less meh. I mean, but she's good. She's a higher level character, and so she's solid. She's solid. Our head of research, who we looked at earlier, Aline, and then we have a governor, Mr. McFougal. And all these characters are getting a little older, and so I'm kind of worried that they might start dying off. Yes, Cloak and Explore. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing here in a bit. And then we have, sometimes you'll have like a legendary leader, or in this case, they're called renowned leaders. Dishnat, hang out for a second. I'm going to knight you in a moment. We're just going to finish looking at these leaders before we continue. But yeah, these characters that have like these different kind of looks, they're either legendary, renowned, or in this case, like this guy was a failed admiral. All right, so let's go ahead and get another knight going on here. Yo, Dishnat, thank you for the follow. I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to our Stellaris stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this Thursday evening. And let's keep our game once again going. And so, yeah, we can upgrade Planet Parsac here. And I think I just got a new pop on this world. Yeah, this Andoran species.
Science Division reports success.
Oh! Death of a great leader, McFougal has died. Guys, we're gonna take a quick moment of silence here, and then we're gonna give a round of applause. This is one of our first legendary leaders. Did it say legendary? No, but he's legendary in our hearts anyway. Our great governor, McFougal, has passed away at the age of 107 while in service to our empire. The people clamored for a memorial service to honor this leader's contribution to the Commonwealth of Yang. A grand event will give everyone closure and bolster our ideals. And I'm going to say, you know what? We're going to plan a grand parade. And so a distinguished farewell. A huge parade of troops and a flyover by naval forces marked the arrival of McFougal, his casket on its final resting place. His body was fired into the nearest star during a society-wide broadcast. The departed leader's personal strategies and logbooks will become a part of the curriculum for the next generation of cadets. I know, guys. Rip to McFougal, he was a wonderful governor. And a military funeral. This is a modifier. For 5 years, I'll have 5% increased monthly unity and 15% military ship build speed. And so a worthy send-off. Goodbye, McFougal. Yeah, of old age. You lived a good life. You served the Commonwealth of Yang. Thank you for your service. On top of that, you give us a modifier as well for 5 years. And just trying to find the silver lining in the situation. But yeah, that's like one of the first like powerful leaders I've had die in a game like that. 107 years, that's not bad. And yeah, maybe we can squeeze in another character here in a moment. Let me see what options we have here for society tech next. And let's go for the energy siphon. I feel like I've been neglecting that for a while. We'll knock that out. After that, let's go to our leader pool again. And let's see, I think McFougal, yeah, he was a governor for Planet Unity. And so let's find another character in this government tab. Let's see here. Trade value and unity from Democrats. Meh. More trade value and leader XP gain, or I might go for this governor here. And we'll rename him. How about Foog Jr.? All right, Foog Jun. Foog Jun is our new governor, and he will be running over Planet Unity for a while. And so outside of that, I think my worlds are starting to make a little bounce back. We had some stability issues for a bit. For the resources, you know what? I know I don't need it, but I'm going to go for the survey speed just to get this thing out of the way. Like it's just been there for most of my game now. We will square all survey speed and get that thing situated. In the meantime, though, let's check up on what is going on with my food and energy credits. Let's get all that fixed up as well. Let's see here. So I could use some more consumer goods. We'll build a industrial district. Council agenda. And we'll come back here in a bit. Planet Parsec. This has a system capital complex building being upgraded. But we need food. And so we'll add an agricultural district to here for now. And one here as well. And that should help us get out of that negative food deficit for a bit. Now I got my legendary scientists here. I see their cloaked ship is traveling through space. And planetary shield generator is going to be very nice. Now guys, I forgot. We got to get our construction ships. We got to get these hyperlanes made. So the significant reduction in crime on one of my planets pervasive criminal underworld has been reduced to nothingness. The population has been imbued and a renewed sense of safety and harmony. And so I found to get food easier is better for the... oh, you find that food is easier to get now for planets? Nice. Oh yeah, so all my bases already have those hydroponic bays on them. I don't have any more bases I can build. Can you spy planets while cloaked, right? You can't spy on planets, but what you can do is you can send your cloaked ships across borders that may be closed against you. You can research projects in other empires, and you can be sneaky. You can explore and survey other systems, but yeah, you can't like necessarily spy on a planet with your cloaked ships. Yeah. All right, so Interstellar Fleet Traditions. This is going to be next on my to-do list, and that's going to add 2 naval capacity to my anchorages. Now, hold up. We got a lot of stuff just go down here. Oh, and the Galactic Farmers Market has joined the Free Advancement Exchange. That is not my federation. So even better, even another reason I should leave this federation. Somehow, though, the cohesion is high. Bummer. All right, so we're going to switch our map mode now. I want to see what the Union map mode looks like. Oh, and the Great Mesh Bin Imperium, the Galactic Farmers Market, and the TechNet system, they are all in a federation. Oh, yeah. GalacticFarmersOnly.com. Well, they're not the only ones out there. There are lots of them. And so, yeah, we got to keep an eye on that. This might be a Federation versus Federation war type deal going on. And these guys, they're reaching out. I'm sure they want to make a trade with us, and let's see what they want. They want to give us bunk beds. I'm going to say not interested. I think we have plenty of housing on my worlds right now. Oh, I got 8 exotic gas? From where? I have no clue, but, I want to upgrade one of these research labs, but it's going to cost me way too many consumer goods, and we don't have that right now. And so back on planet Boom, let's check out what's going on here. Yeah, everyone's going for those artisan jobs. That's for sure. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll just have to wait a little bit longer. I need to find my son a miss. I know that's one of my favorite things, Radio Wave, is seeing one of my past empires. The coolest thing, though, I think happened in between the Battle Cats run and this run, where as soon as I started this game, the Battle Cats found me and were like, how are you going to end a playthrough and start a new one? And then they just subjugate me. And so I enjoyed seeing them and even having them in my game now. That was probably one of my favorite points in this run so far. Okay, and so still, guys, the only thing that's holding me back right now from declaring war against the Batoxians is this war I'm in right now with this Federation. I'm just like, why can we not vote to end this thing? It's because we're not the attackers, though. And there's no laws we can really change like that until then. And so this war should have been over a long time ago, but we've been in this war for so long that the president has been president of this federation. You know, that's probably why they're at war right now, to be honest. And I'm almost just like wondering, so should I just send my ships in there and finish them off? We have planetary shield generators now for technology. Let's go for that advanced cloaking field generator next. Ooh, excuse me. And Xeno relations technology for more Diplo weight. Now let's go back to the galactic community. Let's see what's going on here. Ew, so I think that pan-galactic, where's that? Ew, this resolution passed. That's whack. And so yeah, this hurts diplomatic weight from your economy. I mean, hey, if that's what they want to go for, be my guest. I like having more Diplo weight, so that seems like a silly resolution to pass right there. But no worries, we'll keep on keeping on. Wow, can't believe we passed that law. All right, and so as soon as these jobs begin to fill up, I'm pretty sure my consumer goods situation will be fixed there. All of my farmers are being worked on here. We need more farmers on planet Flaxington. Let's go to the market. Please tell me, yes, look at all those robots. And we're gonna send them to, I mean, I had planned on sending them to one of my worlds here, but we're gonna have to sell some minerals first. And I'm actually gonna sell a lot so that I can get some pops on planet Flax. And so here we go, buying some robots. I think we can only buy one right now. They all have the same traits, but this robot has superconductive. This one does too. There we go. I have a pop on Flaxington here. And so let's go to our species tab now. And for my robots, they are set to servitude. But let's see if we can change this. No, there's nothing I can change for the robots when it comes to their species rights. All right. So I don't want them to be enslaved because they are pretty unhappy while they are enslaved on my worlds. And we have made communication with the Chosen. A purity order. Finally, something to mix up the galaxy. And they say, quake in fear, alien scum, for your doom approaches. The Chosen will cleanse this galaxy of every misbegotten Xeno civilization that pollutes it with their presidents, or with their presence. And their presidents, probably. But unity shall burn. Well, yo, keep out of my way, man. Over here insulting my empire right off the back like that. What's wrong with you? Observer says the Oracle situation now gives a unique renown level 5 governor female hologram that gives tons of stability. Nice. Very nice. Next up for prosperity tradition, we're going to go for the administrative operation. Yeah, this is going to decrease that building upkeep and district upkeep, which I believe will have a immediate impact on here in a moment. Cool. And I'm going to slow down on building jobs right now because we have lots of available jobs spread out through a few of my planets here. And even if my planets do fill up with jobs, that's okay. I like to look at it as like a cup of water. As that pop fills up, that water spills over, and then you hold up a bigger cup, get another planet, have those pops move to that world and fill in that job as well. And so orbital habitats, this is a must, but man, so are having some more minerals as well. But if I build habitats, I could have more minerals because I'll have pops working on those habitats. And so let's go for that technology next. Some fresh hydration there. And hopefully we'll be able to expand and have our species have more places for our species to live on. And so, I can actually support this. Whoopsie, wrong species. I'm going to support this security contractors resolution. This will allow me to, or it says every mercenary enclave gains 10 naval capacity and mercenary dividends are more frequent. I actually don't have a mercenary enclave just yet. But once I get my naval capacity up a little bit higher, I can see myself starting one. All right, and so just doing a little quick skim here. Let's check out our leaders here. I want to see what our council's looking like. The military buildup agenda is almost ready to be launched. And I'm actually going to save up some alloys before this so that we can utilize this while it's active. And so there are some passives with this this agenda, but once it launches, that's going to be huge. And so we'll use that to its advantage later on. But yeah, this is the Commonwealth of Yang Council. All of these pretty cool looking members. I like it. I like it. Our game is continuing onward. And I want to check these special resources again. I got about 500 of some. How do you feel about how they changed research? Now you only have 1 research in tech as opposed to how it is before 3 or 4. I like it. I like it a lot. It just simplifies it. Like, you don't have to keep buying, like a scientist dies and then you have to replace them, and then 2 scientists die and you got to replace those. Now it just makes things a little bit more easier, in my opinion, because I mean, from my point of view, when I'm playing this, I'm usually streaming. And so the way I look at their updates is like, okay, how does this impact my gameplay? And I don't have to go scurrying around trying to, put puzzle pieces together for scientists to, I think it's all right. I like it. I like it because one person does it. And with these leaders, it's like, it's less to focus on. That just seems kind of unnecessary. I mean, you can technically still do that. Your leaders have traits and things like that that'll impact the way they research projects and things like that. And so if you go to like your scientists here, they'll still have like, your spark of genius, or, you have the archaeologists and things like that. Just depends. It just kind of changes things up a little bit. I welcome it, so I like it a lot. I feel like I'm already used to it. Look, going back, I think I would rather have it this way than the other way around. And so the consumer goods, hold up. This planet has low stability again. That's all part of the game though. I like it. If I get lucky, I get lucky. If not, you just got to roll with it. We got lucky earlier, and we had a couple of leaders pick up some negative traits, but again, that's just, I feel like now the leaders are going to be much, much more important in all of my future runs. You actually got your ulnar nerve hurt because of Stellaris. I'm so glad this DLC makes leaders easier to manage. Yeah. I'm a fan of it, and so I've been enjoying it so far. I like the Paragons, though. I think that's probably one of my favorite things about leaders right now, are just random characters that just feels crazy to me. Like finding a random leader and just putting a new face on them and making them stand out here. And speaking of which, my scientist is still traveling. They are going into some dangerous territories here, but we're trying to get the rest of the relic that he has. And okay, these are peaceful traders. Can I subjugate you guys? Oh, they're already subjects. Where are they? I think they are. Look at these guys. I want to get an idea of who is who. Ooh. And you guys must be subjects as well. These guys all have truces and things. I can't subjugate anyone while I'm at war. And so right now, the war exhaustion, you guys can see it right here. It is at 91% out of 100, or to 100. We could have forced these guys to surrender a long time ago. Instead, I think my Federation is just trying to completely annihilate them right now. And we have found a ruined mega shipyard. All right, this is in another empire's borders. Oh, that sucks, because I would like that. And I'm just going to select some technologies here, but hold up. Let's see where this is. Oh, this is the Federation of Goo. So this is a custom empire. I would like to have that. Gone native. And so one of our envoys that was currently spying on the Stormrider Empire seems to have somewhat gone native. Abandoning the human distrust of the alien, she has been caught satisfying her carnal lust by participating in orgies with multiple Stormriders. When challenged, she commented, "How could I possibly resist the beautiful Storm Meridian merfolk? What in the world? What in the world?" And so these revelations have prompted a motion to recall her so that she can be reminded of good human practices. However, others point out that having an ambassador able to understand those who follow a very different outlook to our own could prove useful in tense diplomatic relations. What? I gotta document this. I gotta make sure I'm reading what I'm reading right. Is my game broken, or is someone hacking my situations right now? One of my envoys is going off sleeping with Storm Riders. I mean, I guess that's why their name is Storm Riders. Yo, Pepe, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Oh man, yeah. One of my envoys are currently storm riding. Oh wow, I just did like 3. I was like, why is my screenshots not working here? All right, so let's recall her for some training.
Skywatch has sighted a space.
That seems like such a random situation right there. Well, that is hilarious. And so yeah, they're gonna get some training on not sleeping with storm riders. And yo, what's going on here? Oh, that message just went away faster than I could get to it. Wanted to ride the storm? Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so let's see what's going on with this. This is our main faction right now. They want us to be strong alone, and so they want us to leave this federation. Okay. Maybe I might switch over to the Military Officers Association and support them, because I do want to use some conquest here in the future. Here, let's go back to these guys. I'm going to stop promoting you, and I'm going to promote the Military Officers Association. And they want a martial alliance. I think we may be able to work something out. So we got this situation here. It's sustained vision. And so shortly after entry into the Vapab system, a planet matching Kietes Vision, who is my legendary scientist, has been located. Oceans of molten minerals stream from across the planet's surface. And so we're actually going to go ahead and zoom in on this. And this is where my legendary scientist is right now on a very dangerous journey. And we're going to prepare for planetary exploration. And so let me see where you located, my scientist. Research this project. And we'll see what's going on there later. That's a colonized world. Oh, yeah. I'll have to have you up on the TV in the bedroom. Hey, Defulo, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hopefully your new ruler here lives a little bit longer than your past ruler. And does just as wonderful as the other ruler did as well. And so, yeah, thank you for stopping by and have a good rest of your evening. All right, and so, yo, let's go back to our worlds again, and I want to make sure. Oh, here we go. So, Planet Boom. Let's see what's going on with the population.
Council agenda ready.
Do I have robots working here? I don't know where that robot is.
Science division reports.
Oh, it's on Flaxington. That's right. The question is, are they working though? They are. So my robot is a technician. And so it says here that my robots exist in a state of non-sapient servitude. Cool. So I always wondered about that, not having like robot technology, but still having robots. And so these guys say that we've been hearing rumors about the impressive Commonwealth of Yang for a while now. And we're pleased to make your acquaintance. For a nominal contribution of credits, we of the conglomerated scrappers offer premium salvager services. From engine upgrades to scrapping fleets, whatever your needs, you can count on us. And to ensure that we are off to a good grace, how about a small gift to show our commitment to customer service? And so they're going to give me 600 alloys. Wonderful. On top of that, we got some technology. Habitats. And so guys, again, I'm completely just forgetting. I don't know why. I'll think about it and then completely forget about it. I need to build hyper relays, and now more than ever, I need to build habitats. And so let's refit standards technology. Let's go with that next. And let's go to our agenda here. We have an option. It is time. This right here is almost the equivalent of Order 66. We are launching the agenda. Military buildup. Let's go. And so that's going to add a lot of modifiers to my ship building and upkeep and things like that. Now, we have another agenda here that we can propose. Ooh, favored society. I might have to lean towards this one. This increases specialist pop output. And when I launch it, holy moly, for 10 years, when this agenda launches, it will add 20% more resources from jobs. A robot technician is a robot farmer. You can't change. Yo, all I'm hearing are facts right now. Favored society is next up on our agenda. Man, look at all these level 5 leaders right now. Well, except for Baron here, but nice. So the council is looking pretty solid right now. Let's go back to Parasax here. Actually, let's just go through my worlds here. I want to see if there are any planets that may have... Yeah, see, Planet Boom, we just got to add another industrial district because they are filling in these jobs very quickly on this world. All right, and then we got a leader that's leveled up. Who is this? Oh, Fook Jr. already at it. 44 years old, leveling up already. And let's go for the architectural interest. This decreases building cost and district cost, which will be perfect since we have a lot of those already. And so that's going to, look at that. Energy credits going up. We are at 88. I'm going to see if it goes up again in the next month in case I might have missed that there. Okay, so yeah, I think it stayed the same. Okay, and so other than that, yo, we got an empire. On top of that, let's go ahead and start building some more ships. So this is going to be very expensive, but we're going to get to work on it right now. And by the time those ships are finished, you know what? If this war is not over with this Federation, I might just end it now. But we are at 97% war exhaustion to their 100. Strong bloodline when you meet a galactic farmers only. Oh yeah. And that's one thing that I like about games like this too, where if you're playing with like a human colony and then you find another human colony, I like those little bitty like small interactions there. And so now we have robotic workers as technology. And next up, we're gonna go for the nano circuit assembly. This will allow us to build civilian fabricators, adding even more consumer goods here. Let me just double check that and make sure that is accurate. Yes, minerals do turn into consumer goods. Artisans turn those into those. It happens with other species too? What do you mean? Oh, like when you have like similar species of a design? All right, and so, yo, the Raiders are letting me know that we can hire them for their services. And you know what? We're cordial right now with the Butoxians. I'm thinking I may do something here. They're equal to us in fleet power right now. For now, that's until we get our fleet finished and built. But we'll see what's up here in a moment. Let's go to our... I keep looking at my civilian ships. I'm not doing it again. Here we go. Finally, and at last, I am going to build... Oh, I already have a hyper relay up. I just got to get another one up. And I spent all of my alloys on ships here, and so now we're going to have to wait. Majestic. Offer peace? Yeah, I could have said that a long time ago. All right, so Boinkus is no longer a valid rival for my empire. But we beat them. It looks like we took a few of their systems here. They're now at war with the Tim Curry Space Exodus. Jeez Louise, the Boinkus Empire is just getting shredded right now. And you know what? Geez, these guys are pathetic to us when it comes to fleet power. Just because the Empire's borders are big, don't be fooled. Sometimes they're not as strong as they would appear. And these guys, I still need to get into contact with them. I want those Gaia worlds. Exact design, attributes, and name. Oh, it is vassalization time. The question is, who do we... Hold up. There's just a small chance. Oh, negative 425 here. Yeah, I'm gonna scope around the galaxy here. I want to see if there are any empires that we could possibly subjugate. Yeah, the battle cats are definitely gonna say no. These guys are inferior to me. They have an overlord. I just don't see who they are. That's a fallen empire. So not a lot of empires around that we could really subjugate like that. Outside of Boinkus, or not Boinkus, the Butoxians. These guys are the closest that we could get to subjugation. $391. And this is me just giving them everything. I'm like, I will give you the world. That's what it would take for them to accept that. We'd have to give them pretty much all of my resources in order for them to be my subjects. Negative. How about instead, I'm going to propose subjugation. And I'm going to be a nice guy. I'm going to be like, yo, we'll give you what you want. You know, obviously you're going to have to pay me some resources, but for our protection, you know, you'll be good. And so we'll propose this. I know they'll say no, and we'll let time go by here in a bit before they do. And now I should have a subjugation casus belli against them. And in order, what I'll have to do is, because they have association status with my federation, we have to cut all that out. We have to say, yo, bro, we don't like you anymore. You have to go. And so the Gex Foundation, yo, they want to form a embassy with us, and we will definitely take that. Yo, Shaw, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Oh, yeah, no worries. No worries. We're here just chilling. We are trying to, we just got out of a war with our federation, and
Special project
do I leave these guys? What do I do with them? I'm not sure yet. But one of my legendary scientists is currently looking for the rest of their pieces for their relic, and we found a world that has, or it's a volcanic world, and so between the bays and swells of the planet's molten oceans, my legendary scientist Kieres discovered the remains of a mineral processing facility. He reported new visions of a dark corridor that led to a sealed room, following the images that led Kieres to an ancient and moldering box. Inside the box, he found a fragment of the relic, untouched by the ravages of time. Kieres reports that upon touching it, he was struck by a new and troubling vision. What did our scientist see? And so the event, Ghost in the Past, has happened, and he has gained one vision explored. All right, and so now it says Ghost of the Past. The milling activity of a great furnace rose around Kieres. Mines, factories, and vehicles blanketed the ground. Huge carrier vessels dotted the skies. Beyond the noise, there is a staggering number of portals, blinking in and out of existence, folding in on themselves. Suddenly, there was a great rumbling, and the ground began to shake. A strangled scream came from the distance. After recovering from his vision, Kieres set the new fragment alongside the existing piece. A sharp whine filled the air. Almost instantly, the two parts fused together on their own accord, and the relic appears to have strengthened. Intriguing developments. So this guy just found the Apple of Eden. Well, let's see what he got here. We're going to see if that relic looks a little bit different here. So this is a new relic in Galactic Paragons, and oh, there it is. It looks a little bit bigger now. Check that out. Kia Ryan says, you know, if this creates a box where demons and chains come out, you're going to be in trouble. I'm all for opening Pandora's box. And so now we got 2 out of 4 of the relic fragments, and now the passive effect went from increasing research speed to from 5% to 10% in the physics category. Can I activate this? No, I can't. And so let's go back to our legendary scientist, who is still cloaking, and we are going to go ahead and move into this system next and begin the next situation there for the other pieces of that relic. Hellraiser, uh-oh. Oh no. We now have civilian fabricator buildings, and next up, since we need some more alloys, let's go for the alloy megaforge technology next. I want more ships, and I want them just a tad bit faster than what we've been building at right now. And at last, finally, guys, none of my worlds have low stability. None of them. We have plenty of jobs available, though, but no worlds are unhappy, like, oh, except for Planet Boom. I take that back. This world has very low stability. But I feel like everything's under control. Let's increase immunity. Sorry for that alpha yawn delete right there. Let me see here. Hey, right on. Observer, some of these, I don't want to know exactly what happens for them just yet. I'm going to be trying to play through it because this is my first playthrough. But if that is about the relic there, I'm going to try to not look. Just let me know. But no, yeah, I haven't played through some of these, so I kind of want to experience them on my lonesome. Or just all of us together. Yeah. Imagine this event. A scientist finds a chest, try to open it, and finds out that it was a mimic and gets devoured by it. Like a black hole. A box that opens a black hole? That would be freaky. Let's see here. Uh-oh, and so we have an option here. We can kick the Whisker Warriors. Oh, they want to remove me. These guys want to remove me from the Federation? How about I say yes? Heck yeah, get me out of here. It's a creature that looks like a chest. Oh, kind of like oh, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking of. Here we go. So I think they failed. Oh, okay, cool. So now that I brought this back up, so they failed to kick us out of the Federation. We have our succession term here, which the Whisker Warriors are president, I believe. Oh no, I'm the president. Let's go. Yo, Commonwealth of Yang, president of the Federation. Check it out. Heck yeah. And so let's change our presidential term. I'm gonna push this guy up to 40 years if I can. Actually, I need some favors. Yeah, they don't want me to be president, that's for sure. But yeah, we'll come back to this a little bit later on. There are gonna be some laws I want to tinker around with, but I wanted to have it be the strongest for our succession type. Guys. So maybe I should have been putting some points into this Federation. Maybe we should have. No worries though. Let's keep our game going. So let's go ahead and continue building some more hyper relays if I can. I need some more alloys, which, Keaties is having another vision. Just as in Keaty's vision, we have observed a graveyard of ships on a planet in the system, and we're going to prepare for a ship graveyard exploration. And so let me go ahead and grab him really quick, make sure we are researching that project. And let's go back down here and make sure that we can build, yes, our next hyper relay system. Very, very nice there. All right, so once again, looking at these worlds here, all that crime going down. This world, I think, Parsacs, we can go ahead and end martial law on this planet.
Science Division reports.
Okay, and so crime dropped all the way down there. We have one unemployed pop. Let me see how many exotic gases I have. I have one exotic gas. Let's go for an upgraded energy grid building and turn it into a energy nexus. That way we can get these pops working here. Planet Flaxington. This world, we still got some ways to go. We're gonna launch an anti-crime campaign. Let's get this planet back on track. Oh, and look at this. And so our fabricator, Shuladun, he is one of our renowned paragons, says that he wishes to automate the shipping methods on planet Boom. The proposed plan would link the factories, refineries, and processing facilities together through a complex network of pipelines and conveyor belts. Now, although the project looks good in theory, there are risks for the population living nearby. Between industrial spillages, radiation concerns, and high-frequency vibrations, the danger is real. And I'm going to initiate the project. This is going to increase alloys from jobs, consumer goods from jobs, but it's going to decrease citizen happiness, and species habitability cap will be dropped down by 10. Initiate it. Do what needs to be done to that world. And now we have a stability issue on that planet. All right, so space torpedoes is going to be my next engineering technology here, and we're going to get those frigates in our fleet. And for society tech, let's go with another tile blocking technology. On top of that, let's go back to, I'm going to imagine that was planet, oh, that was planet Boom. No. It's this world, planet Flaxington. All right, so back to our tradition here. We have our third tradition tree that we are going to continue working on. The pursuit of profits. Jeez. That sounds good, but this interstellar franchising sounds good too. Decreasing that upkeep from jobs, I think that'll have a bigger impact on my empire right now. Those upkeep resources should, yeah, energy credits, I saw those jump up. Look at those consumer goods, holy moly. We jumped up to 37 consumer goods. And so now it's gonna be a perfect time to go back to some of my planets here, preferably a world that has low job usage or low available jobs like my home world.
Science division.
And now it's gonna be a perfect time to start upgrading these research complex buildings. And so our tech should be going through the roof. We now have frigate technology, and we're gonna go to anti-missile engineering technology to research next. Now, we're gonna go to my fleet manager here. And right now is the perfect time that we should be building more ships because we have a agenda available. Consumer goods are actually anime. Yo, PDX, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're trying to use our anime to increase our science output. But welcome to the stream. We just unlocked frigate technology here, and I'm going to do what I've been doing in this run now and adding another design for it. Trisha, what is this? This does look good. This is some Stellaris Galactic Paragons. Right now, we are just kind of messing around with some ship designer, and we're trying to figure out what we want to run with. But hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. Thank you for stopping by. Let's change this into, it's still going to be a torpedo boat. But for this one, the other one had, I keep forgetting what the other ship has. All right, so this one has a small plasma thrower and space torpedoes. How about we add some UV lasers and I guess more space torpedoes? Okay. Or maybe I could add something else besides the lasers. And I'm just reading here what each of these do. Are you still working on figuring it out? Oh, are you talking about oh yeah, like fleet design and things like that? Yeah. Right now, what seems to be working for me is just kind of making my own design, keeping the auto design, and then just kind of like tinkering. Just tinkering, yeah. We'll see what's up with this. This will be my Conquest 2 frigate. So we will save that there and we'll be good to go. So now frigates are part of my fleet. Let's go to our fleet management once again. And this time we'll add a new ship. So this is the first two ships we've added in quite some time. And we'll add 10 frigates total once we have the resources for it. Torpedo damage scales with the size of the ship. Copy that. Yeah, so the bigger the ship, the more damage it does.
Blocker cleared.
The new DLC and CK3 dropped today, so it's been a learning week. Nice. I haven't seen, I saw a streamer playing it today, but I haven't seen a whole lot on the Crusader Kings update. The, what is it, tours and tournaments? But the Paragons, I've been all over. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do maybe 2 more runs for the Commonwealth of, after the Commonwealth of Man. But CK3 is on my playlist. Imagine cruising around in your little Corvette and you get hit by a torpedo the size of a skyscraper. Yeah, that would be horrifying. PDX, I think you mentioned something about Crusader Kings yesterday. Have you had the chance to try it out yet? If so, let me know what you think. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I gotta wait and get paid for it, or get paid to buy it. But once I get some funds up, I plan on getting my hands on that DLC. I have all the other DLC for it, just not this last one. And so yeah, guys, right now the Galactic community is voting. We're gonna go to our technology first, and then I'm gonna go back over here to let's go to my fleet. I'm gonna make a mercenary enclave. And so it says here that this is going to convert this fleet into a mercenary enclave, and we will lose control of the fleet. Is that what I want to do? It's good, no bias. We're gonna do it. Let's see what happens. So we are debating whether or not to help set up the Strike Force Sphinx as an independent mercenary enclave. The proposal first put forward by the fleet commanders would result in us losing control of the fleet. Now, we would be responsible for providing them with a sizable investment in energy credits and alloys. In return, they would give us a number of shares in the company. Nice. Keep that in mind that mercenaries can be hired by other empires. Copy that. And right now, I don't have something. Oh, I don't have enough alloys to do it anyway. So we'll do that a little bit later on then. I thought there was an option though to like only have 50 of your ships go into the Enclave. And so here we have a research complex on the way in about almost less than 100 days. And I actually want to see how fast that job is going to fill up. So less than 90 days ago, 3 months up. And again, I'm just going to be keeping my eye on here. Once we get to about right now, you know, this job's about to fill up. There'll be another researcher job, and it's at 16 right now. Oh, wow. And it fills up instantly. And so my tech's at 779. Boom. 820. That is huge. On top of that, my head of research scientist has another trait. And we're going to give her the maniacal level 2. This increases research speed with her being on the council. Bingo. Antimatter missiles are next up, as well as a technology for us to that we've completed through technology. And the nano separator plant. We got to go for this. The alloy nano plant. Using that to get some more alloys. Guys, we got a fleet. We got a fleet that I want to put to use right now. I want to use it. But I also want to get a hyper relay up so we can travel through our systems with some quick speed. And so let me buy some more of these guys. You know what? I'm going to do what I was doing before and making some trades with other empires, like the Tim Curry Space Exodus, our cordial friend here. And I'm sure you guys have plenty of alloys. Please help us. Wow, look at all of that. They're willing to give me 4,400 alloys in exchange for... What? This is nice. This is very nice. And this is dangerous too. Giving me all these alloys like this. 4,000 alloys should be on the way. A crazy big trade right there with the Tim Curry Space Exodus.
Complete.
And Kiedes is back, guys. Kiedes has been having these visions. We've been sending him around to figure out how to upgrade this relic. And it says that the planet's broken surface is littered with battered spacecraft. And at the center of the largest debris field, Kiedes has discovered the framework of a colossal starbase. With irresistible power, the pull of whatever led Kiedes to the planet drew him to a single room inside the base. Among the dust-covered cargo waited another piece of the relic. Upon touching the newfound fragment, Kiedes was plunged into another vision. What did he see this time? And this is going to give me another vision explored. And then it says Ghost of the Past again. And so this situation is back. And a vast starbase orbited the planet, and from its docks flowed an unending possession of battleships. Now, on the deck of the flagship, a young admiral stood, gasping in one hand an object resembling the relic. Now, with a flick of his wrist, the space outside the ship blurred, darkened, and then folded itself into a black hole as a black hole appeared. As the admiral ordered his fleet into the darkness, the vision abruptly ended. Returning aboard with the fragment, Kiedes placed it next to the existing piece, and both began to vibrate with a piercing hum. Then, by some unknown force, these two pieces fused into one. After the fact, the relic appeared strengthened. And so now this relic has evolved again. Excellent news. And I gotta somehow get this scientist who is here all the way over here. And we're gonna try it. Let's see if we can get him over there as quickly as possible. That's a long way to go. All right, so let's take a look at that relic as well and see what it looks like now. Holy moly. An extra 15% in physics technology. Holy moly. And so right away, we're going to try and get that next piece to that relic, and I think that'll finish it. All right, so now we got 5,000 alloys. Holy moly. Let's start building all the hyper relays we can. And I'm just going to have each construction ship build these all just in their own little lane. And I just want a hyper relay leading to the Butaxians. I want to connect us. That way we can travel, my fleets can travel much faster across the galaxy. And after that, let's go to our home system here and let's start upgrading some of these bases. Oh, and so my legendary scientist is now missing in action. Hey you, what do you think you're doing? We're gonna close our borders to you. Actually, oh, so we have a truce. So it looks like I can't do that. Okay.
Science division report success.
All right, all right. Oh, and we have a relic activation available. Let's go with the, You know what? I used the Omni Codex before. I'm gonna use it again. I'm sorry. I love this artifact. And we're gonna get 3 new species on Planet Boom. That's gonna be a nice warm welcome there. Let's look at who we got. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fill in. Yes, they filled in my artisan positions. And so the new species we have acquired is the Vatna Ka. This looks like a fungoid species. I was gonna say plantoid, but here we got a fungoid species, a ancient species at that, and they have a relic world preference. They're resilient, traditional, and charismatic, and so nice. A new species has joined my empire. Wow, and so yeah, putting those powerful relics to use. Guys, next up here, we're gonna be going ahead and upgrading each of these bases here. This one we don't even have a full anchorages on just yet. And we'll just upgrade 3 of them for now. 0-point reactor is going to be my next physics technology that we research. And after that, man, I thought I was going to be doing some conquering today. But we did manage to win a war with my federation that I contributed nothing to. I have 2 envoys right now that I could be using. And one of them we're going to use to spy. We're going to build a spy network on the Butaxian Empire. And the other one I'm going to use to build on the Storm Rider Empire. These guys are pretty inferior to me. And how epic it would be if I could subjugate them. But no, we're going to go ahead and build a spy network on their empire. Oh, I already have one. Or no, we already have a lot of intel on this empire. And so we were spying on them earlier on in this game. I'm going to just acquire an asset from them, or try to. And so we have another faction that is formed, the Xeno Equality Organization. Doesn't sound like anything I'd be interested in, so we're going to hard pass on even looking into what they're about. Savageness. For my scientist, though, who is still MIA, hopefully he comes back and is well. We're going to explore a natural wormhole next. And we're going to see where this wormhole leads to in the galaxy here, and hopefully just kind of hope for the best there, because sometimes that could be something bad. All right, so with these guys here, I'm trying to make matters worse between us. And they just keep being my friends. They want to remain my friends. And so the Butaxians, I'm trying to get some action going down here, but they're such nice people. I can't figure out how to beat them. I'm just like, yeah, you guys you seem like you're too fun to go to war with. All right, so we have found out where this wormhole leads to. We have some nano separator technology and battleship tech. That is coming up next. Perfect. And let me see what my agenda is set to right now. We still have the military buildup agenda, so that's really good. The Butaxians are real bros, I know. It's hard for me to go to war with them. They're too friendly. And so this wormhole takes me all the way to, the United Nation of Earth. Holy moly. And they are subjects to Tim Curry Space Exodus. Wait, what? Tim Curry, what's up? Do you guys have a... Oh, they have association status with us. We gotta get this out of here, man. I'm gonna vote yes for this. But yeah, we got all these association statuses, and I'm like, yeah, everyone's like, man, screw this. I'm about to leave this federation because this is booty butts. No, not yet. I'm ready to conquer. All right. That's all I'm going to say. I'm ready to conquer. I want to conquer. And I just can't do that with this. Yeah, we're dipping. I'm leaving. Even though I am the president of this federation, it just doesn't seem like... It seems like I could make another federation somewhere. Or I could change this into a martial alliance? Nobody else would support that. Yo, this federation sucks. Let me check these guys' power. So these guys are equal to me in power. Yeah, screw it. I'm leaving it and I'm conquering them. Everyone must get conquered. How are you guys equal to me in fleet power? That's craziness. All right, disregard that. We're not leaving the Federation, guys. I'm getting ahead of myself here. What we're going to do is we're going to start making some claims on the Batoxians. Look, you guys are friendly, but we got to stop all that. I'm sorry. And so I'm going to make some claims on a handful of these systems here. And I expect them to be given to me. If not, I expect them to be taken. And when I say I want everything, the Commonwealth of Yang is not messing around here. And so we're going to make 915 influence worth of claims on the Batoxian. And let's see what their relationship changes to. Negative 119. And so they're like, what in the world? And so my legendary leader, who I started with, is getting another trait. And for this one, he's been getting a lot of robot type traits. I think I'm going to go with the Inspired General Level 2, increasing fleet command limit, naval capacity, and ship starting experience. So there goes that. And look at that. My fleet size can go all the way up to 277. And so speaking of fleets, let's go to our fleet management. We're going to say hello here, and wow. I can add a lot of ships here. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I might not be able to build all of that. Actually, I will be able to build all of that. We're going to go to our shipyards here. We should have some upgraded ones. Nice. And here we go.
Construction complete.
Let's get a couple more shipyards going so we can build those ships a little bit faster. Here we have just all anchorages open. And so I'm going to sell some consumer goods, and we're going to spin some of these alloys, making more anchorages because we have a lot of ships on the way. Oh, so this one already has some queued up. There we go. All right, so these guys come to me wanting to... they have the leader. A skill 3 governor will join the Commonwealth of Yang. Only for 150 consumer goods? That seems like a steal. Now, let's see who this leader is. Let's go to my governors here. Apparently it was a governor. Oh, it's a psionic governor. All right, so poor Foog, look, you're a skilled governor, but right now I got to put the psionic to use. More unity from jobs. Look at this. And he has a level 2 of the same as Foog Jr. He's an environmental engineer and a waste management specialist. And so, sorry, Foog, we will replace you for now with a new leader. And there we go. Our new governor. With good traits there. Those wonderful traits. And so we're still trying to acquire an asset from one of our Federation allies. Let's go to our construction ship here. And look at that hyper relay. It is starting to expand. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just moving my construction ships into orbits of each system that I want them to begin building these hyper relays. Once we get one hyper relay system connecting to the Butoxians, then we will hold up. Let's see here. Yeah, then we will begin. Actually, I might make some more claims on the Butoxians. I know right now they don't like me. Look at this. They're still being my friends. No, stop this. Be my subject instead. We'll be friends if you're my subject. And now my fleet cap is right at the max. Wow. And so we did it, guys. We made it back to a massive fleet here. And so just to check up some other empires, let's see what... Oh, sweet. Oh, check it. Favored society. This is our next agenda here. And I still have the military buildup active, but I'm gonna keep it up because it has that upkeep modifier from my ships right now. And so I do like having the extra energy credits. Once that agenda passes up, we will initiate a new one.
Construction complete.
But until then, we haven't looked at our worlds in a bit. Planet Boom has a planet capital building that can be upgraded. Cool. This ended up turning into a bit more of a managing my worlds type stream, but even now I feel like we've grown stronger that we can get ready to attack another fleet here in due time. Let's see. I think my shipyard has built all of the ships that we can build right now. I think I have another. Yeah, here we go. That anchorage just put me back under my naval cap. The Chosen, they've sent me an insult. Cool. Let's see where this Chosen Empire is located. Because if I can't see them from here, they're not even worth looking at to begin with. And yeah, I don't see them. Good job making it back. Thank you, Observer. Yes, and we're getting ready to research that last relic situation there. Let's see. And did we acquire one? An Empire. The TechNet systems have embraced cybernetics. Interesting. And so we're still one step closer to acquiring a asset from our allies for now. Our allies, so to say.
Construction complete.
Huh. All right, and so next up for Society Tech, let's go for the regenerative whole tissue. This is going to allow my ships to regenerate after being in combat. And outside of that, man, a lot of the stuff right now, yeah, we're just pretty much upgrading and getting things prepared because if I scope around here, I want to see, let's go to our, I think it's F4. Nope. I can't remember which one is my, oh, it's F10 for contacts tab now. So there's only the Galactic Farmers Market. They're superior to us. And the Kars Swarm. There's only 2 empires now that are superior to me. Outside of that, everyone's either equal or inferior. And so, not bad. Not bad at all. A big U-turn for my empire, at least. And for my head of department here, you know what? I'm just going to send them back and have them assist in research. Now, let's find my scientist. See, I wonder why they didn't travel through the wormhole. They could have gotten over here so much faster. But instead, they're taking... if I were to go through this... Yeah, we'll definitely do that instead. Oh, they're still going to travel all the way that way, though. I am so confused. In that case, negative. We'll just have them continue here because we are one step closer to acquiring the 4th piece to a relic. But we have some X-ray laser technology we're going to research next. I got so many different ways I can go with my resources right now. I'm sitting pretty comfortable, guys. But I'm trying not to take my foot off the gas. This world still has low stability. That's insanity. And I wonder why, because there's no enforcers. And so I'm not going to build anything on this planet But we're gonna go to the market once again. Okay, so there's nobody to buy, no workers to buy on the market right now. We're gonna sell some of these consumer goods, and we'll wait a bit before we make our next move. So outside of that, guys, here is our galaxy. It's looking pretty solid here. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we're getting pretty close to the end game. We have some space storms that have formed. Cuckoo, and we are getting, I believe we're getting a little bit closer to the mid game. And so we are entering the first 100 years of this run. Running super tall, always interesting to look and see somebody with an economy that big with only 4 planets. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so here, give me 1 second here. We just acquired an asset and I'll show you what's going on in the game. Also, welcome Galaxy Brain to the stream. We're doing a lot better than what I had planned. We were a subject at one point. We were conquered. We were forcefully subjugated. We defeated our overlords. Now I am one of the most powerful empires in the galaxy. And yeah, here, look, even in our federation, I'm the president, but I have the lowest economy. But that doesn't mean we're the weakest, though, because my fleet power is pretty freaking high compared to the rest of the members of this federation. But being able to see these numbers is actually kind of nice now, because it lets me know that even if I were to attack my federation that I'm in, they would still pose a huge threat to me. Like, their numbers combined would do some damage to me. And so one thing that's kind of weird, though, is I don't see any... Oh, we can change the succession term to either 30 years or 40 years. Holy moly. We're going to do that. And if this passes, I'm going to be the president for a long time. And so an asset has been acquired. Wonderful. But yeah, we only have 4 planets right now. These are all my borders here, the Commonwealth of Yang. We are president. Can I see your civics and traits that you get? Yeah. So I kept all this stuff kind of the same from when we were... This empire is pretty much based off of the Commonwealth of Man empire. I just kind of tinkered around and just changed a few things here, not too much. But right now, my governing ethics are xenophobe and fanatic militarist. And then we have, for my civics here, nationalistic zeal, distinguished admiralty, and heroic past. And so this one's one of the new civics here. For my origin, under one rule. And these are some of the modifiers that I have right now. But yeah. Outside of that, pretty much very similar, if not ideal, or identical to the Commonwealth of Man. All right, and so another thing I'm doing too is I'm trying to build a hyper relay system that connects me to... the game plan here, if all things work as I intend them to, we're gonna try to subjugate the Batoxians. If we can. If not, I might try to conquer the United Nations of Earth. But we can't do that right now because I think we have association status with their overlord. Who, if it's the Swarm, I was going to say we should kick them out immediately. I believe it's Tim Curry's Space Exodus. And so now our Federation has voted, and I'm going to be president for 40 years. That's craziness. And so my presidential term is going to go on until I have no clue how long.
Science Division report success.
Is she a Twitch chin? I'm not sure what that means. All right, so we still got low stability on planet Flaxington here. I've been working hard to get this thing back on track. It's been taking some while, but let's just add a movie theater. We'll at the Holo Theater see what that does, but hopefully, yeah, that helps increase some stability here because, yeah, we're just not getting a lot of growth on this planet yet. All right, so if I end this, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose some. Here, let's try distributing some luxury goods on this planet. So crime went up a little bit. That did help just a bit, but we still got a long way to go there. Next up, we got all technology options open here, and I'm going to go for the moat stabilization first, the Manifest Dynasty next, and the Ceramo Metal Alloys third. For this one, I need more star bases, so I had to go for that one. The engineering tech obviously I would love more alloys. That's probably one of the least amount of resources we're getting right now. That leader pool looked like she was holding in a sneeze. Which one? This one? This one has a really long nose. Oh, it's kind of cute. Let me check. Some of the icons, their faces like kind of twitch a little bit. Okay, never mind. They're not doing it now, but in yesterday's video, I was kind of looking back here and like all of the portraits, they were kind of like just twitching. Oh, was Tim Curry's leader? Oh, Tim Curry looks like they're getting conquered. Oh yeah, there it is. The head twitching. That is hilarious. That's super funny. Yo, that looks kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Can I get this screenshotted? Yo, Tim Curry SpaceX. I mean, I would look like that too if I was getting conquered by a swarm. So the Batoxians have built a megastructure. This is your empire on Zero. Stay away from the Zero kids. She wants to scratch her nose, but she can't. I know.
Science division report success.
All right, artisan output. This is our next tech and engineering technology. Next up, we're gonna go for the armored torpedoes. Oh wait, it's the thing that's about to open up and devour someone. I know, we're about to find out. Let's see what's going on here. It looks like we have a dense jungle that covers more than 90% of the land. And this is going to start a jungle situation. And so let's go to our legendary scientist here, who is all the way in Tim Curry Space Exodus Systems. And we're going to research that final project and see what kind of artifact we get from that. But man, that was a long way to travel for him to get that. So bravos to the scientist that made that journey possible. All right, so once again, we are expanding our hyperlane if we can. No, I need more alloys, so we'll have to wait a bit for that. One step closer, guys, to getting ready for war with someone, anyone, somebody has to catch these hands. And Baron has leveled up. Nice. And so he's now a level 5 admiral here. And let's see here. We got a couple of options. The ship build speed modifiers. These I just always go for. Stacking these up and allowing me to build ships and decreasing the cost of those are huge for me. And so next up, I'm going to go for the Pursuit of Profit, since this gives me a resource output of 5% for my specialist pops. And once again, we're going to take a look at our science technology here, because we're at 964 right now.
Science division.
986.
Breakthrough.
So it jumped up about maybe 22 extra science points right there. Nice. And we got more artisans on the way. And so right now we're at 31 of those. And let's see where those jump up to here in the next month.
Ships refitted.
45. And so very nice. Even more research labs and upgrades coming up in the future. All right, so we have a new agenda available now. It is ready to be launched. I wanted to wait until the last one finished. It is done now, and this one is going to increase specialist pop resource by, or no. That was while it was initialized. That's what's happening right now. What's going to happen next is we're gonna get 20% more resources from jobs for 10 years. And so everything is about to go up. We'll go ahead and select that. And then while we wait on that, we'll go ahead and initiate our next agenda here. And so I'm going to go for the display of power this time. I think I selected this one maybe once a while ago, but if I didn't, we're going to select it now. And boom, all my resources, I think, might have went up a little bit. Not too bad. Not too shabby if I say so myself. All right. And so outside of that, man, pretty much we're going to wait for the situation over here to finish with my legendary scientists. Hopefully they can research that project. And the Kars Swarm has closed their borders to me. That's cool. You know, that's real cool. I wish I had some influence, right? Actually, I do have a little bit of influence right now. Let's go to our claims, because I think I might make some claims on these guys. I see that system right there looks really nice. You know, Let's see, where's that wormhole? Here's that natural wormhole. And so, you know, this system has a world. That'd be nice as well. And then I'm just going to work my way through their border here, picking systems like we're grocery shopping. And so we're going to make these claims now. I'm willing to spend the influence, and we're going to see what the car swarm says about that. They're now suspicious of us. And I'm like, good, yeah, do something. I'm pretty much instigating at this point. I'm like, yo, those systems belong to us. And they're like, wait, what? And we're like, yeah, all of them. Are you going to fight me about it? And just seeing how they respond. All right, so now I have enough here. Uh-oh, we got a migration treaty. Thank you, Storm Riders, but no thank you. We will pass. And now I can't stop thinking about that leader that was sleeping with the Storm Riders. Come on, give me a 3 for 3. Yes, we got 3 hyper relays on the way. Beautiful. And after that, I'm gonna connect it to the Batoxians first. After that, I'm gonna build a few habitats here in a bit. Once we get that hyper relay connected to their hyper relay, that'll allow me to travel up their ships and destroy them later on. And these guys, the Whisker Warriors, are trying to kick me out of the Federation again. I say you're not worthy. How about that? You guys tried conquering us, you fail. You failed. These guys. Yo, Dish, thank you for the hydrate. I will definitely take a sip. Cheers. Thank you so much. Okay, and so, yeah, these guys, they are, I mean, we're allies right now, forcefully. It's so funny how that all worked out.
Science Division report success.
They conquered us, forced us into this federation. We're now presidents of the Federation, and they're trying to kick us out. There's not really much they can do about it. Absolutely awesome how that works out. Guys, next up here on Planet Unity, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade another one of these. We got a leader down. Bogani has died. I'm gonna say a private funeral will be taking place there, and man. Yeah, they're dead. We're gonna need a new leader there, and I'm pretty sure that was a admiral. Let's go to our council seat, make sure that was not a seat that was on the council floor. But rip to our leaders. Where is... Oh, here it is, the government floor. So the Minister of Defense. That's craziness. We're going to need a new... Actually, we're gonna move Baron up. Baron's gonna become the Minister of Defense now. And for our new High Admiral position here, let's see what we got. We got a few positions opening for recruitable leaders. This leader has 3. Oh man, this is perfect. He's a trickster, an engineer, and an entrepreneur. That seems like a pretty good combination there. And there we go. Welcome to the council. And so, let's see here. It looks like he needs a position. It looks like I'm not going to have anything available for him for a while, so we'll come back to him later on. Let's see. Outside of that, guys.
Special project complete.
Uh-oh, so Kieties, let's see what happens with the situation. This could unleash a powerful relic that we've been trying to put together for a while now. And it says, the perils of the wild jungle have proven difficult to safely navigate. More than once, Kieties has narrowly escaped the jaws of death. Now, even so, drawn by a mysterious force, he presses on, only to discover the overgrown remnants of a massive structure. A crumbling stairwell led to the pedestal far above the canopy. There, resting on the plinth of a black metal, is a fragment of the relic. Almost instantly, Kieties was plunged into a vision. And so now it says that the vegetation peeled back, giving away a green vista, a beautiful tamed world with an animal enclosures the size of large forests containing species from all over the galaxy. And then suddenly the vision jolted Kieties into a room inside a larger building. One wall depicted a map of several star systems. 4 stood out clearly from the rest, unconnected by hyperlanes. Now back aboard the ship, Kieties set the newest piece of the relic alongside the existing one. Humming and visibly drawn towards one another, they fused and the relic appeared strengthened. And so the event, the relic, a restored relic has happened, and this ends the relic visions event chain. And so here it is. After the retrieval of the final fragment, the relic appears as if it was never broken. Upon the relic's restoration, research on its purpose is promising and ready to continue. A special project led by Keates has been prepared. A priority endeavor. And so let's see what's up with this relic. Let's see what it looks like now. If you build one Corvette, you can put your single admiral on it and claim his benefits. Good idea there. Thank you, Observer, for that tips and tricks. Right on. So here it is, the restored relic, increasing research speed for physics by 15%. Now, it said that there was going to be another situation going on. And let's go to the restored relic. Actually, we don't even have to have Keates lead it. He can just come back home. And we'll delve into the secrets of the Yut as well. And so sweet. Mr. Keates, great job researching all that technology there. I'm going to skim around the galaxy and just see if there's any kind of projects he could research right now. And it looks like it's a pretty empty galaxy. And so I'm just going to have him automatically explore for now in hopes he does not go out and get himself killed. But yeah, I will definitely head to my shipyard here. And we'll get that one Corvette ship up for our Admiral to command. But yo, right on for that, because I was like, what do I do with my leaders if I don't have anything for them to do? All right, so for some of these stations here, we're going to add some more anchorages for a lot of those, and we'll add buildings that increase the anchorage naval capacity amount that you get from that. All right, so we got a grand speech here. It says, our Grand Marshal has appeared on every screen across the Empire. Fellow humans, today I want to talk about growth. The hardest lessons are learned through pain, and pain we have suffered, but no more. As I look back upon our achievements, I'm filled with pride. We managed to overcome our differences. We ventured into the stars and settled in new homes away from the homeworld. Never before have we reached this level of technological achievement. Never before have we overcome such obstacles. For this dream, we have fought and bled together. It is, I must. Wait, what? The fall happens? Is he dying? What? The fall, hold up. Falling strangely silent, our Grand Marshal slumps out of view. For a moment, the crowd is stunned. Then chaos erupts. Did the unthinkable just happen? Is it an assassination? Fear grips the population. Our future suddenly looks very uncertain. No! Theodore Zuma, my first ruler. We have to do something. We will find a way. Research teams will explore every possible option, experimental technologies, genetic intervention, even consciousness transferal. This starts the situation, life-sustained luminary? Let's go. We have to keep him alive. Holy moly. And this is actually going to burn a lot of my consumer goods. Look at that. A negative 177 consumer goods. So the Grand Marshal's on the brink of death, guys. We got to see what happens here. Wow. That is a very large negative number up there. But I'm going to keep it that way in hopes that we can keep our species alive. Yo, look at this megacorp right here. What is this? This is a Star Corp? What's up? Are you guys subjugated? You are not. You have an overlord, so you are subjugated. Never mind.
Special project complete.
And so here we have the secrets of the Yut. This allows for a decision, a planetary decision, to initiate Yut cleansing process.
Science division.
So let's go to our worlds here. I actually want to see if we could do that. What about Planet Boom? Can I do that here? What? This increases habitability by 10%, but it adds 50% devastation. Yikes. Yeah, we'll hold off on that for now. But what I can do on this world So I can go ahead and start clearing out some tile blockers. But yeah, those energy credits, my goodness, that hurts to see right there.
Special project complete.
All right, Keates comes back to us. He says, research into the recent restored relic has led some intriguing discoveries. Its connection to Keates has been affirmed. When in contact with his DNA, the relic's particles begin to resonate at high frequencies. Although the mechanics behind this remain unknown, the effects are symptomatic of space-time manipulation. After several attempts to measure the control, this process, Keates experienced another vision. And it says here that Keates describes seeing the relic as if from within. Particles the size of the sun swirled around him, and the void between, he experienced a surge of power. Wow. And so with his hands alone, he commanded the movements of the spheres. And then returning from his visions, Keates placed his hands on the relic. Now he understands its use and its astonishing scope of its power. When properly controlled, it has the ability to collapse 2 points in space, effectively creating a stable wormhole. The Vagarisians called this device a key. Spurred by his discovery, Keates acted on his own initiative to open a wormhole in our home system. Not even he knows where it leads, but he remains resolute, believing it is likely his people's home. Let us find out sooner than later. And so this dude just opened up a wormhole in my home system. This I did not ask for, but I'm going to have him figure it out, because that is very dangerous right there. Having a wormhole right in my home system. What in the world is going on? And so I'm going to bring my construction ships a little bit closer to my homeworld now, and we're going to place them here in these systems near Deneb. This is where my home planet is located. And yeah, this legendary scientist has some work to do for sure. Now, a renowned governor here has a level that they can level up to, and let's see what options we got. We got more options than what we usually have. And I gotta go for this one, the distribution manager 2. It's going to give me some upkeep changes there for my jobs on planet Boom, which he is currently governing. And so, yeah, this got interesting. We got the Keates situation going on. Oh, yeah. Observer says that, what is the experimental healthcare option?
Complete.
Let's check that out here. So we're going to go back to our situation log. The luminary extinguished here. So there's life support, exponential healthcare. It says innovation treatment allows us to keep our dying ruler alive. Although the cost of such treatment will keep on piling up, we can sustain his time for some life. And that's going to have a upkeep of, actually, I could support this. We're gonna go with the experimental healthcare instead. Nice, we can actually support that. Wow. Well then, yeah, we're gonna make sure that we keep him alive. He could have died right there. So Tim Curry Space Exodus. Oh, the swarm has gotten bigger. Tim Curry, what have you done? Can you not handle them by yourselves? And I'm going to propose subjugation, see what they say. Nope, they're not having it. They're like, we're already an overlord. Why would I not be an overlord?
Science division report success.
Okay, and so mining station output's complete. We're going to go for even more mining station output here in a bit, especially since my energy credits, those bad boys have taken a little drop again. Let me check so I have 4 exotic gases. I'm going to upgrade a energy nexus here, and I want to see if I have another one.
Construction complete.
This world no longer needs the anti-crime campaigns, and so we will end that as well.
Construction complete.
Planet Boom, though. Actually, both of these worlds still have low stability, and so let me make a decision here. And I can't, I think I can only do this. No, I can't do that right now. Disregard that. Okay. And so next up for physics technology, let's go for the proton launchers. And then outside of that, I'm pretty low on alloys, so I can't build any ships just yet.
Science division reports a new
Oh yeah, we got 2 star bases as well. We're gonna increase that. Let's go with the Gene Corps. Gives us an extra 20% food from our farmers. And I want to see what that relic looks like now. There it is. The key. Wow. That is beautiful. And so this increases research speed for physics by 25%, and that's just a passive effect. Our jump drive cooldown is decreased by 25%. And then if we activate this, it says the key modifier is added for 3 months, and it allows every ship to make jumps bypassing hyperlanes. All right, so yo, we're gonna go ahead and try and declare war. I want to see what we know. Yeah, these guys are pathetic. I'm conquering them. I am conquering you. And so let me move my ships into orbit here. I'm going to get them one system away, and I'm going to try to jump to this Dacia system once I activate that new relic that we have. And so we'll wait just a bit. I have my admiral here ready to go into action, and we're just going to go in and just take it all. This is going to be a hopefully a quick subjugation war. Their fleets are pathetic compared to ours, but their technology is superior. And who just did that? Tim Curry Space Exodus just declared another empire, a independent one. So good for you doing that. Outside of that, planet Parax here has low job amenities. Or, man, look at this, 56 amenities. What the heck? Where's this low stability coming from? I just don't understand. So I'm actually going to replace this gene clinic now, and let's go with, it looks like I need some volatile emotes. But I think that's just to keep our ruler alive right now. And so instead, I'm going to go for, you know what? Thinking about adding a stronghold. I think it says that this increases, I think this does increase a little bit of stability. We'll check and come back to that world a little bit later on. And oh, my fleets are one system away.
Science division.
Is there a holding?
Success.
Is there a holding causing that crime? Actually, you know what? That is a good thing right there to look at. Let's double check. Nope, no holdings there. No holdings on any of my planets right now. Oh, these guys have a favored society agenda modifier? I've never seen that. Nice. Yeah, for some reason the habitability on this world. No, the habitability is 100%. I don't know why. Maybe it's the pops living on this planet. I know I got a number of, oh yeah, habitability for sure. Because I know we have some humans on this world. It might just be that. But I'm thinking I'm doing okay right now. Just not worrying too. I'm not worried about it too much right now. In the future, maybe, yeah, I'll get it squared away. But we got some other worlds. We got some worlds to conquer here that I'm ready to go for. So this one system has 6 Gaia worlds in it, right? Ooh, the Yut astronomical interferometer. This will give me, wow, I will be able to see 14 hyperlanes away. Yo, that is sweet. That is a nice piece of technology right there. All right, and so now that we're one system away, guys, we are about to activate the key. So it says it allows every ship to make jumps bypassing hyperlanes. Here we go. Yet I can't jump. The long eyeball of the Yut. Oh yeah. That's my first time I think I've ever gotten that though. And for these guys, yeah, they won't accept subjugation. All right then, be ready to accept these hands. Oh, I don't have enough influence for that. Jeez Louise. So we're going to propose subjugation. If they say no, I'm going to see if it lets me declare war on them. I can't.
Science division reports success.
Jeez, my plan is going to go scattered downhill. No! Just when I wanted to conquer them. I can't. I can't jump to their system. Your energy is crashing. Oh, hey, good eye. Very good eye there. It's probably because I'm moving this fleet right now. All right. Well, we tried getting to their system. I can't declare war on them at the moment. And so we'll have to come back a little bit later on.
Reports a new breakthrough.
Wait, what? What's going on here? Wait. Okay, so yeah, they denied subjugation. Okay, I was like, wait, did another empire just lose a subject? All right, cool. Yeah, we got to figure out what to do then. Because I want to conquer you. Uh-oh, and so apparently the Storm Riders want to declare war against the Boinkus Empire. This is a allegiance war. Oh, heck no. I'm voting no on this. I'm not using my troops to help you acquire more subjects. I've joined in your guys' wars before. It is your turn to join into mine. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to probably wrap this stream up here. We found this relic. It's absolutely incredible. Let's see if I can pull it up here. The key. And so this is one of our new relics we found from our legendary scientist. Guys, I'm Alpha Elite. We will be streaming some more of this on Sunday, but tune in on my YouTube channel and Twitch. We're going to be playing some Stellaris timelines with Montu Plays. And so if you want to see some of that, we're going to be role-playing and, excuse me, I'm going to be playing with another player. And so hopefully you guys are down to have some more fun playing some Stellaris Galactic Paragons. I'm Alpha Elite. This is the Commonwealth of Yang. And again, we will see you live streaming on Saturday. Have a good evening, guys.